back then.
Still a little tight.
Yeah, just a little tight.
Just dreaming.
Yeah. Hey, Paul Slava is here with us. He's a big friend of WSOS, and we appreciate him. We've known him for years. He's been on the radio with us off and on for years. And, of course, he is with the Beach Arts Studio and very involved in the arts here in St. Augustine and St. Johns County. He has been for years. And we're going to talk about some exciting things that are happening at the Beach Arts Studio, which is, of course, at St. Augustine Beach at Pier Park. You probably have one of the best office locations of anyone in St. Johns County.
Right. I always tell everyone, we have a lot of volunteers. Basically, we're almost like a co-op. So all of our artists, again, sit there in a gallery sit. We call it docening. But I always tell everyone, I go, you're by the ocean.
Gosh.
You get to talk about art for 5 hours. What better gig is there than that?
It's a beautiful building, right? And I guess it goes back to, it was a hotel back in the day?
It was. It was built in 1939, from what I understand. The WPA projects was one of those, and it's the last remaining structure on the beach from that era. And luckily, things are in motion. We got there's a designation on it, historic relevance.
I just saw that.
And so that will help and go a long way into preserving that and keeping it around for a while. And I hope the art studio is a part of that too.
Yeah, it's beautiful architecture. If you're wondering, of course, it's the building that's right next door to the St. Augustine Beach Pier, and it's beautiful from that particular point in time. And it's great too that it's been utilized by the community for so long. So the art studio is in there, and we've seen signage if you've been by there on the weekends or whatever. And a lot of folks have probably said, I wonder what goes on in there.
Well, at least we're the not so best kept secret anymore, but nestled down by the beach, there is that, people are like, where are you? Because there's not much signage on the street side. We're going to try and rectify that. But we've been around 11 years now. We're very lucky to have that. And it was really built out of a passion project. A lot of artists and architects got together, not only, saving that old building from demolition, but then refurbishing it and, having the right things in there. The dance company has been the longest anchor tenant, but we started in 2011 and it's going strong ever since.
Yeah. We've worked with Paul a lot over the years, especially in trying to promote Art Walk, and I guess that's somewhat tied to this whole effort too, right?
Oh, absolutely. We fought very hard to get on that, for them to recognize even to Island, because downtown Art Walk, everyone, assumes it's downtown. And yeah, there's a great congregation and stuff, but there's a lot of great galleries on the beach too. I know you've talked to Wayne from High Tide, etc., and us. And we've been around for long enough that we want to be recognized. And it's, I think, a great little location for Art Walk. You can make a whole evening out of it. Go see us, lovely time at the beach, see the sunset, visit us, and then go out and have a real nice dinner.
Yeah.
How romantic is that?
Yeah.
To take your date, say, we're going to an art opening.
Yeah.
That'll get you some culture points.
And the parking's easy.
It
relatively.
Is.
Yeah.
It's still easy. Free, and it's in the summer you're basically competing with the whole beach crowd, but all in all it's great. It's adjacent to a really big, still free county pier park. So.
Yeah. Hey, we're talking with Paul Slava if you just hopped into your car, and of course we're talking about the Beach Art Studio, which is located at the St. Augustine Beach Pier Park. Parking, of course, like he said, free of charge right there. You know where we're talking, right where the pier is located. And I guess there's also some plans too in the future to rebuild the pier, right? Which is also exciting and helpful.
I've heard some great things about it, and we really do have a little gem there, and I think they should really build that up and continue it to be just a really nice resource for the state park system.
Hey, before we get back to playing a couple of songs, you brought along with you a special artist.
We did. We have our Artist of the Month. Every month we highlight a different artist, one of our members. There's a big long waiting list on it too, because they know we take care of them. So they basically have the three walls right at the entrance when they come in, and they're allowed to curate that themselves. I mean, they could have one big giant statement piece or several. We don't care. It is their thing, how they want themselves to be represented. And this month we have Laurie back. She's a local photographer, and I'd like to introduce her and have her say a few words about her work and career, I guess.
Yeah, Laurie, good morning.
Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
Doing well. So you're a photographer.
Good. Yes, sir, I am.
Are you focused on particular images, or you take pictures of just about anything?
I have expanded into landscapes and will be adventuring into portrait photography, but my best and most favorite is any animal in action.
Animal in action.
That includes wildlife, especially birds, and my most favorite are dogs.
There you go. And she brought some of that with her today. We took a photograph of her and Paul. That's going to go up on our Facebook and Instagram pages here in the next hour or so. But what we really want you to do is go and see the work that she's curated at the Beach Art Studio, right?
Yes, sir.
So I know it's radio and not television, thankfully. But explain to me, when people would walk in and see those two walls that are now yours for this month, what are they going to see?
They're going to see a variety of canvas images and still photographs of wildlife, landscapes, mostly in St. Augustine, one from Monterey that I did in 2008. And you're also going to see my dog wall to give you an example of what I can do with your pup on St. Augustine Beach so that they can be included in the Dogs of St. Augustine, which is my little side hustle.
Very good. Well, we'll talk more about that. And, of course, what we really want you to do is to stop by the Beach Art Studio. What a beautiful and perfect day today to do that. If your schedule's too busy today, tomorrow's going to be another day where it's going to be in the upper 70s with no chance of rain. So either today or tomorrow, what a perfect time to go by the Beach Art Studio, which is open from when until when, Paul?
We're open daily from 12 to 5, but tomorrow is our special First Friday opening.
Yeah.
We have extended hours all the way to 8 o'clock. So during 5 and 8, we'll have a nice live music for you. You'll be greeted by our host right here, Laurie, back to show you her exhibit. And we'll have some snacks and beverages for you, too.
Yeah, all that, of course, tomorrow. Of course, it's the first Friday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, first Friday. So tomorrow at the Beach Art Studio, which is, of course, located at the St. Augustine Beach Pier Park. Hey, you can always learn more, too, if you can't get by there today or tomorrow. Tomorrow, once again, extended hours until 8 p.m. You can always check out the website, beachartstudio.org. That's beachartstudio.org. We'll be back. All these songs, you can hear them on PonteVedraRadio.com as well. Paul Slava is here with us. Laurie is here as well, and we're going to explain what all that's about. But, of course, Paul is with the Beach Art Studio, which is located in that beautiful older building that's right next door to the pier at St. Augustine Beach. Free parking right there. Open right now, actually, right?
It is.
Yeah, opened about 8 minutes ago. Open tomorrow night up until 8 o'clock. And a great opportunity to go and appreciate some amazing local art. Maybe have dinner tomorrow night. Really, today or tomorrow will be excellent days to go. Say you heard it here on the radio. We would appreciate that. Grab some lunch, enjoy the beach, and enjoy art at the beach, right?
Absolutely. And the weather is on our side. Oh, my God. And people are hungry from going out, like hunkering down in that cold and everything. I think people now can stretch out their legs, stop by, see a great show, have a little appetizer and drink, and get yourself ready for a nice big evening. So we have a brand new opening. It's our first Friday, which we always celebrate from 5 to 8. And our artist of the month is Laurie Back, a local photographer. And how long have you been with us now, Laurie?
I've been with you guys for just about a year.
A year.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So look at that. Now she's already highlighted as Artist of the Month. We give her nice press releases. We're here on the radio with her. I think it's a nice perk of membership, definitely. And really, all you have to do to give back is a little bit of sweat equity. Help out. It's a true co-op of a situation. So Laurie's right in there, like manning the studio like once a month. And everyone takes their turn. We have over 180 members.
Wow.
So you're not only coming out to see like our Artist of the Month, but a show represented of a member show, which is, one or two pieces of basically every artist we have there. So we have just a beautiful show that's always diverse, changes every other month. So you can always come back, see something new at the art studios. Can't say, oh, I've been there. Well, you haven't.
Yeah, because it changes over all
does.
the time. Hey, that's the voice of Paul Slava. Once again, we're talking about the Beach Art Studio that's located at the St. Augustine Beach Pier. You can't miss it. It's in that beautiful, older, restored old hotel, the Beach Art Studio. Learn more at beachartstudio.org. That's beachartstudio.org. Laurie, what would you like folks to know about your art, your photography?
It's all about the movement and the natural beauty of the animals, the ocean, and any type of landscape that you'll be viewing in my show this week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can see the show, of course. You have two walls there at the art studio. People can go there. They can purchase your art, right?
Absolutely.
Ideally, right?
Yes, and I also do custom orders on any medium, any size.
Okay.
So if you don't see anything there that appeals to you, or if you have an idea for over your couch, we can work together on that, definitely.
Give me some examples of where people have retained you in that way. What have they asked you to do?
I have done mostly dog photography right now.
Right.
Yes, I've done some dog portraits on St. Augustine Beach. And if anyone would like to be the first one, we can do a very nice design for over your couch.
Very cool. So is there a particular breed of dog that is notoriously not very cooperative as an art subject?
The reason why I do the moving subject is because I want to capture the animal in their daily life and capture the joy that they feel when they're having fun. So I do not pose my animals as of yet.
Very cool.
Everything is moving, running on the beach, playing in the water. I began my dog picture taking at a dog training facility in Oklahoma. And for 4 years, I took pictures of dogs at work doing what they love, bird hunting.
Very good. Hey, if you're just tuning in, that's Laurie. She is the featured artist of the month at the Beach Art Studio. You can see her work at the Beach Art Studio, which is located at St. Augustine Beach, the Pier Park, the building right next door to it, just to the south of the pier. You can't miss it. You park right there in the parking lot and walk in. Open right now until 5 o'clock today, right?
Absolutely, yes.
And then tomorrow night until 8 o'clock because it's First Friday. Laurie, people can also see your work. I guess, do you have a website, or I know we want to promote an email list that they can get on?
Yes, if you come to the studio tomorrow evening between 5 and 8, I have 2 email lists that you can sign up on. One of them is for some art work for your wall, and the other list is if you would like to have your dog, along with yourself and your family members, a photo session. So that's the 2 email lists that you can sign up on tomorrow. You can also take a look at what I have done on my website at www.laurieback.com.
Very good. Hey, before we get back to the music, Paul, I know you want to mention, too, that you have something very special that you all do monthly for children.
We do. We're very proud to host a free children's class. We'll usually have themes, like for this month, it's definitely going to be a Valentine's theme. And the kids come in for 2 hours, and they don't have to bring a thing. We have all the supplies included. They'll go home with a nice little finished piece of art, whether that's for Valentine's, like cards or gifts for their friends or themselves or mom and dad. And we do this monthly. So we'll do, like, coming up will be a Father's Day, a Mother's Day one, definitely all the holidays, a nice Easter thing, doing some egg art, things like that. So, yeah, that's fun, and we're glad to bring that for free to the community.
Absolutely. Hey, that's Paul Slava. Once again, learn more about all the stuff that we're talking about. If you just jumped into our conversation, go to beachartstudio.org to learn more about the Beach Art Studio at St. Augustine Beach. That's beachartstudio.org. We'll be back after 12 noon. We're wrapping things up with Paul Slava. He, of course, with the Beach Art Studio, he's a big part of our family here at WSOS, but has been very involved in the First Friday Art Walk, which, of course, is coming up tomorrow. And you guys will be celebrating the First Friday Art Walk tomorrow right there at St. Augustine Beach Pier, right?
We certainly will. Every month on a First Friday, you stop on by, and by 5 o'clock, we'll have a nice buffet sitting out there and a lot of good snacks. We'll have some beverages, some adult beverages if people promise to behave. And we always have live music. I love that. We got a little rotating list of people that come. We have a guitarist, John Eady, tomorrow, but there's usually violinists. And there's some of the same people that do teach violin at the studio. So it's nice. They're just giving back too. And, every once in a while too, we'll have a little recital for the kids that they're teaching. And it's just a great mix. Music and art, like what more, can you need? And especially our people that are doing it, they have the right tone where you can still talk. They're not going to drown out conversation, but they're there in the background, like a nice ambient tone. It just sets the mood for the whole evening.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun, of course. Tomorrow night, of course, the art studio at the beach, at the St. Augustine Beach Pier, open until when?
Till 8. We roll up our sidewalks a little earlier than downtown, but hey, it's the beach and it's fun. We pack in 3 hours of really good stuff.
So basically, people could stop by anytime between noon and 8 tomorrow.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And then today, of course, the art studio is open right now from noon until 5. And Laurie's here with us. She is the artist of the month. And she, of course, is a professional photographer and is featuring some of her photography art. And you can see that on the opening 2 walls when you walk in, right?
Yes.
It shows up right now, isn't it? People could literally see a
Part
sneak
of it
preview.
is up right now. You can see a small construction site, but it will be completed in time for the show tomorrow evening.
Yeah. So very exciting. Go by and see it. Of course, the art is available for sale. What a great thing to do, too, right? To support our local artists while you're also adding something very special to your home, unique, one-of-a-kind items. It's all good for the community.
It is. And you know what? That's a great time to come out because a lot of our artists will be right there in the studio. I mean, in every given time, of any day of the week, there's going to be at least a couple artists that are working that are true artists of the studio. So they're either working on their pieces or they could show you something that they've done in the studio. But on Friday, really, we have a lot of mix of old and new members, and it's a great way to come out and meet a lot of the artists that you're seeing right there. So there's nothing like that little personal experience with the artists themselves, answer any kind of questions about what went into this painting, what was their mindset, etc. So, yeah, it's a good time to come out and meet them. They're like little local celebrities in their own right.
No, it's a lot of fun. We encourage you to support it. That's what makes our community so special is our support for local artists and for local causes. You can do that, of course, today, tomorrow. Go to the Beach Art Studio. Say you heard it here on the radio. We would appreciate that. Tomorrow, of course, you can go by there anytime between noon and 8. Perfect weather today, tomorrow to go and do that. Parking is free at the St. Augustine Beach Pier Park, so take advantage of all of that. Paul Slava, thank you very much. Laurie, thank you too. Congratulations on being the Artist of the Month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. We need to do this more often.
We will too. All right, guys.